Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. This is my third take on this video because I've got the old peanut butter mouth this morning and I just can't talk. So please bear with me as we try to get through this video. Here on the table today, we have got us a Rough Ryder from the Classic Carbon series. And we got yellow composition handles. The perfect everyday carry that never goes out of style. And what we are talking about, folks, is the Rough Ryder 1734. And as we open it up, we're going to see it is a Hawkbill. Just like that. Look at that nice knife here. We got this classy, traditional, yellow, smooth, yellow Delrin here. There's the shield, RR. And there's no R on the bolsters. Isn't that great? You can see the bolsters are pinched right there, threaded. We got us a lanyard hole there. And just check out this blade. Just check out this blade. Now, I was doing a little bit of research, trying to find out more about the Hawkbill blade. Oh, nice swedge right there. Is that both sides? Yep, both sides are swedged. Get that nice match strike pull there. And we can see Rough Ryder. And we see our model number there, RR1734 China. And very smooth. Very smooth. Can't even feel those pins. And looks like we got us some brass liners too. So I believe this was a new in the box. I don't think this blade has been used at all. But once again, getting back to the old Hawkbill. Just some brief history on it. It seems like this started out as an agricultural blade somewhere in Asia, and then as Asia opened up to the world and, international trading went on, well, different knife designs and blade designs and that moved along with it. So it ended up being used for several other things. But we kind of know this as a pruning knife. Some of my electrician's knife have like a half hawk. It's not as pronounced of a hawkbill because it's good for pulling. It's good for splitting wires. I also saw in a fixed blade version, and you probably can still find them probably by Klein and those, like a fixed blade version with a hawkbill. And I remember growing up, people laying linoleum and things like that, and they'd have a hawkbill for cutting the linoleum. So this blade has many different uses. Now, one thing I want to talk about is this is a swayback design, I believe you would call it, and it curves opposite of what the blade does. And I gotta tell you, I got Mrs. KD an office knife by Sarge, and it's got that swayback design also, and it always feels uncomfortable to me, like how am I supposed to hold this thing? And I think it's meant to be held like that so you can do pull cuts and doing your pruning and like that. But I just naturally want to pick it up like this and want to cut this way, and it's like, wait a minute, the Sharpie edge is on the wrong side, what's going on? So it just seems unnatural. I'm just not used to using it like that. But again, if you use it as a pull blade like that, works. It feels natural that way. To do pull cuts that way, I don't know. But anyway, let's throw a slide up here real quick. I did find this from Discount Cutlery. It looks like it's still in stock, and they got a price of right at $17 on it. And their description again: Rough Ryder Classic Carbon Yellow Hawkbill Pocket Knife RR1734 and Hawkbill Carbon Yellow. So if anybody's interested in this knife, why, there's at least one website you can probably get it from, and there may be others. What else here? Okay, again, it is the classic carbon, and it's 4 inches closed. Well, we're going to go with take two on this next portion of the video because, folks, I cannot get my brain and my mouth to connect. Do you have days like that? It's like I'm ready to say something and something totally different comes out and it's all garbled and I say, what am I even talking about? I am so sorry, folks. Let's keep it professional here, shall we? So here on the table, I brought out a couple of examples of what I was talking about. Here's a Klein Tools Hawkbill folding blade here, and you can see it is a liner lock, and it has more of a traditional handle to it. It just fills up your whole palm there. And it does have a clevis where the Rough Ryder there has a lanyard hole. And I should have said, but this is a slip joint with the half stop in it, and it is a fingerprint magnet. So we can see kind of the blade shapes there. It's about the same size. I know this is 4 inches closed, so looks like that's what this one is here too. So there's an example from Klein. And then talking about a half hawk, this is a Klein Tools, also a half hawk. And it's a factory second. And this was a gift to me. Yeah. So that's the difference between a hawkbill and kind of a half hawk. You can see it's just not as pronounced. But again, it's handy. I found the half hawk on several different electrician's knives, and I really do believe it's good for, you know, when you're trying to split wires and things like that. Now this is a little different electrician's knife because instead of a screwdriver blade, it's got this type of blade, and it's I believe made for working on more like electronics and electronics wires, and smaller wires, and not electrical wiring. So yeah, pretty cool. Again, this one is a liner lock also, and it does come with a clevis. Now the hawkbill blade pruning knife, it's not something I really seek after. It's not something that I readily seek out to collect, but this one just happened to catch my eye, and if I find one in an antique store or something and it's got a decent price on it, I'm going to pick it up. They are interesting knives, and these Klein ones, boy, they're stiff. You got to be careful not to cut yourself when you're closing it. But of course, electrician's knife, I'll pick up just about any kind of electrician's knife, and if it has a half hawk on it, all the better. So my impressions of this is a fine knife, and again, I think it's meant to be held like this, and you do pull cuts, which seems counterintuitive, I know. Never pull towards you, but maybe that's how it's meant to be done, because that's the only way it feels comfortable in my hand. Tell me what you think. Have you used a hawkbill blade? Are there more uses to it than what I've described? How do you hold it? How do you use it? What do you use it for? Just leave me some comments, because I'm really curious. I've really never had the need to use a hawkbill, I guess, for what it's intended for, so I'm just really curious on what you might use it for. And tell me what you think about this Rough Ryder knife. So until next time, have a very delightful day.